And then I'm expecting you guys have the same feeling also, okay? That way you guys can learn something new today with me and the rest of the class. Hi, Nalita, long time no see. Okay, so let's see. Without any further ado, allow me to share the material that we are going to learn together. All right, there you go. We continue with chapter 10 still, okay, guys? This is the third week of learning this chapter. This short chapter, actually. And we'll do the role plays, and then after that we'll discuss about the what do you call the discussion, short discussion about apartment and having a roommate like that. Okay, after we have the little discussion, if we have enough time, we'll do the grammar review a little bit. All right, so for the role plays, I need some volunteers. 11 volunteers would be awesome. All right. Excellent. Okay, I'll have JJ's doing and JJ is doing John's dialect number 1, 2, 3. And then I have Shirley's doing James number 1 and 2. Dian is doing John's number 4, 5, 6. Mr. Amin is doing John number 7 and 8. I'll have Jane taking care of James number 3 and 4. Miss Fanny, you are doing James number 7, 8, 9. And then I have Nalita's doing James number 5 and 6. I have 4 more available, 4 more spots available. Okay, we'll give a little bit time for the rest of the class to try to connect and then get their self ready. Okay, I see Lydia, huh? One second. Lydia, you are doing James number 9, 10, 11. 3 more spots for the role plays. All right. We'll wait until 7:07, okay? Meanwhile, if you guys have any questions, you can write on the chat and then we can discuss about it, okay? And then please pay attention to the conversation with the words with the underline, guys, okay? That's you guys pay attention to that so you can pronounce it better, okay? I'll have a review a little bit here, okay? Now the first one here, we have an apartment, okay? And then here we have lodging, okay? And then let's see. A very tight, tight, okay? And started, here started with the ed, it's a past tense, so the ed has to be hard ed, okay? Started, Next, month, and then to your liking, not that many, guys. Okay, so campus, I plan to stay on campus. Assignments, reserved. It's like the word, the verb for reservation, okay? Reservation and reserved. Great. Okay, remember this. My mom is a great. Instead of great, it's great. Good. Cook. During. My little brother during the holidays. Okay. Okay, that's it. On your Lolo, guys. Well, since nobody else interested, I'll assign to you guys. Okay, pull it up. There you go. So I'll have JJ. You are also doing James number 10 and 11. And Shirley, you are doing James 11, 12 and 13. And Diane, you are doing John's 12, 13, 14. Okay. Allow me to repeat again, guys. JJ is taking care of John's number 1, 2, 3. Shirley is doing James number 1 and 2. Diane's doing John's 4, 5, 6. Jane is taking care of James number 3 and 4. Mr. Amin's doing John's 7, 8. Nalita is doing James 5, 6. Miss Fanny is doing James 7, 8, 9. Lydia is doing John's 9, 10, 11. JJ is doing James 10, 11. Shirley is doing James 12, 13. And Diane is doing John's 12, 13, 14. All right. Now, allow me to unmute you guys. Right. The list background will help the rest of the class to listen to your pronunciation and also
Miss
your
Susan.
intonation. That way we can learn from each other. Good evening, Mr. Ami. How you doing?
I'm fine.
Very good. Okay.
Good evening, Miss.
Good evening, Miss Susan.
Evening, guys. Miss
Good
Fanny.
evening, Miss.
That's Analita.
Yes, Miss.
Long time no
Sorry.
see. Where have you been?
I've been lazy to
Busy, but you're still learning by yourself, right?
Yes.
Very good.
Thank you,
Okay.
Miss.
That's what we need to do, right? Okay, guys.
Please.
Time is yours. Okay. Whenever you're ready.
I start, Miss.
Sure.
Hey, James, what are you doing here?
I'm looking for an apartment to rent. What are you doing here? Looking for an apartment also?
Yes, since my parents' house is so far away, I need to find an apartment closer to school. I thought you were going to stay at the school dormitory.
I still have not decided whether to stay at the dormitory or not. I'm looking at different options to find the cheapest lodging.
So, what are you looking for?
All I need is a place big enough for my bed, my desk, and my television. Of course, the place should have a kitchen and so that I can cook my meals. I will be living on a very tight budget and will have to watch every dime.
Mm,
Me too. I cannot work full time like I did during the summer. I will cut down on my workload in order to spend most of the time on my studies. So a safe and decent apartment is all I need.
How long have you been looking?
I
How
just
long have you been looking?
I just started this week. Since school is going to start next month, I figured I better start the process as soon as possible.
It is not easy to find an apartment to your liking that does not cost a lot. I have been looking at the ads in the newspaper for 2 weeks, and I still have not found anything yet.
Really? Is it that is it that difficult to find an apartment?
No, it is just that everything I like so far is too expensive and way beyond my reach.
No, number 7, James me.
John,
John.
is
Simon
it
John.
because they are very close to school? I hear that the close they are to school, they higher the rental cost.
Maybe that is the problem. Since I do not have a car, I need to find something close to school.
Have you thought about sharing an apartment? If you want, we can find a two-bedroom apartment and sell it. It may be cheaper that way.
That could solve our problem.
Wait, maybe we should talk this over before we decide.
Right. For this plan to succeed, we need to come up with some sort of agreement or set of rules.
Here is my first question. What do you do during the weekdays?
I have to work at Starbucks from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. and then I have school for 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. After that, I plan to go home, eat dinner, and work on my school assignment. How about you?
Well, I have class from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. and then I go to the library to work until 2 p.m. After that, it is school again until 4 p.m. I plan to stay on campus until 6 p.m. to work on my computer projects and then go home to work on my other classes assignments.
It is my turn to ask this question. The second question: do you plan to have your friends or over at the apartment very often?
Yeah.
Natalia.
Well, John is Dian. I can see. Oh, Dian. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Sorry. No, not on weekdays. I want to finish my homework during the weekdays as much as possible. I think half of my weekend will also be reserved from homework. If my friends do stop by, it will probably be during the weekend.
Good. I plan to do the same things during school time. I also plan to visit my parents during the weekend. My mom is a great cook.
My parents' house is too far to visit once a week. I will go home to see them and my little brother during the holidays. I need to be happy with whatever food I cook.
It seems that sharing an apartment with you may work. Do you want to try it?
Yes,
let's go in and take a look at this one.
Okay. All right. Just, okay, all the underlined words are pronounced very good, okay? 90% already perfect, okay? On the underlined words, okay? Improving. And then let's see, I have James number 2. Okay, since my parents' house, mouse, okay? No house, okay, I cannot remember, but it's pronounced as house, seperti kalau dalam bahasa Indonesia house thirsty, okay, mau minum. House, mouse, okay, those are rhymes. Okay, house rhymes with the mouse, okay? See, so let me underline this. House. Okay. Next, I have John number 5. Okay, John number 5. Figured. Okay, here. I figured, menurutku, like that, okay? Dalam bahasa Indonesia kira-kira, I figured I better start the process as soon as possible. Jadi menurutku sebaiknya saya segera memulai proses pencarian, maksudnya pencarian apartemen, okay? I figured is the verb, and then you have the figurine, okay? Those are the noun. Okay, figurine is like seperti patung mainan, seperti the anime, the little study of anime. Okay, that's you call figurine. Okay, figured with the ed because it's a past tense. Okay, and then figurine. Next, I have James number 10. James. All right, here, guys. You guys see this so often? Maybe you didn't even pay attention. Starbucks with the S, okay? Starbucks. I have to work at Starbucks, okay? Instead of Starbucks, okay? Starbucks. Box, okay? Box is like, that's the, if it's the box by itself, okay? Sometimes that's like, use for the instead of the dollars we use bucks, okay? How much do you need? I need 10 bucks, okay? That's what in the daily conversation, instead of you can, instead of saying $10, you can say I need 10 bucks. How much does it cost? It's the 2 bucks, okay? Like that with the s, because this is plurals, guys, okay? Next, I have John's number 11. Pay attention to this word, the word here. Work. I go to library to work. Work, walk. Okay, different, huh? Okay. Nah, di sini. Work, bekerja. Work, dunia, okay, the world. I want to go around the world, okay? I want to go travel around the world, okay? Work, walk, okay? Walk, different, huh? And then another one, work, okay? Jadi ini semua pakai W, pakai W, tapi ada yang pakai O, dan juga ada yang pakai A. Jadi seperti mirip-mirip begitu. Jadi harus dilatih terus lidahnya, jadi bisa pengucapannya bisa agak berbeda ya. Seperti ini. I go to the library to work, work, work. So when you say this word, you have like something in the inside this what do you call before your throat, okay, in between the throat and then the tongue, you can have like some kind of air like that. You can feel it. Work, work, like that. And then work itu untuk yang bekerja. Kemudian ada juga yang walk, walk, W-A-L-K. Oke, itu yang walk berjalan ya. Kemudian kita ada lagi yang namanya the world, world, W-O-R-L-D, traveling around the world, world. Ada juga lagi the war. Oke, war, oke, perang dunia, oke. Jadi itu cuma butuh pelatihan agar lidahnya itu jadi terbiasa, oke. So pay attention to this word here is work, work, okay, work instead of walk. Okay, when you say walk, people gonna think walk berjalan. Okay, now here is work. I have to work until 2 p.m. Next, that's it, guys. Okay, that's the list already. Very good. Now let's continue. Okay, with this exercises. You guys already finished the comprehension test about the conversation. Now let's continue with the discussion, guys. Okay, this discussion is going to be different opinion for everybody. Okay, now let's see what's the first one about. What type of person do you like to have roommate? What type of person do you like to have for roommate? Oke, kira-kira kalau kamu harus berbagi kamar nih, mungkin kamar kos-kosan ya seperti ini di sini, itu kira-kira teman seperti apa yang kalian mau? Oke, kira-kira pertanyaan begitu. Jadi kira-kira yang teman yang diajak berbagi kamar ini kira-kira seperti orang yang bagaimana yang kamu inginkan dalam bayanganmu? Oke. I'll have Nani try to hear her opinion. Okay, guys? Let's hear from Nani.
What type of person do you like to have for roommate?
What type of person do you like to have for roommate?
What type of person do you like to have for roommate?
Very good. Kira-kira teman seperti apa yang kamu inginkan bila harus berbagi kamar kos? Seperti kos begitu ya? Kira-kira seperti apa?
I like he is honest.
Repeat again, what is it?
I like she is honest.
Honest, yes. Okay, honest. What else you think? Kalau di okay, number one for Nani is honesty. Okay, guys. Jadi tipe orang pertama yang diinginkan oleh yang syarat orang yang diajak berbagi kamar dengan si Nani ini, dia pengennya orangnya ini harus jujur. And then that's the first one is honesty, okay, kejujuran. Now, what else, Nani? If that person is like messy, is it fine with you? Messi itu berantakan, jadi kamarnya itu berantakan. Dia bangun, bukunya di situ, kemudian mungkin the blanket is not being folded, and then the shoes is everywhere. Like that, is that fine with you? You can write as many type of person that you want, okay? The more detail, actually this is a good one for you guys to train yourself. You can write any type of person that you want, and if you don't have a visualize in your mind, then you will attract random people in the in any aspect of your life. You can have a type of, this is one of the way to make it happen in your life. First, you have to visualize that. Okay. Now, what else, Nani? So this is how you answer. Okay. Okay, hold on. Okay, this is the. Okay. Do you have any idea already? Is Nani still with us? All right. Are you still with us, Nani? Let's see if she's still here. Okay.
Yes,
Oh, okay. So, what else do you think? Okay. Coba dalam bahasa Indonesia, mungkin kita bisa sama-sama ya. Apa kamu pernah punya teman kos? You have to share the room yang harus berbagi kamar.
No, it.
Never. Okay. So let's say if it's not a roommate, then how about the somebody that you think, okay, maybe now you want to move overseas. Okay, let's see you want to move overseas for like a couple months, only like 6 months to a year, like that. Now visualize, okay, try to see, okay, what kind of person you want to be in your sharing an apartment, maybe. Okay, an apartment usually 1 bedroom for each person. Okay, because there is no like rental rooms like in Indonesia, like kos-kosan begitu. There are so far I never see it there. Okay, so so it's like let's say okay, you are going to where? Australia. Okay, where? Germany, somewhere. You need to share the room to start it. Okay, now what kind of person you want to have for your roommate? Okay, you say number 1, you want to be the honest person, right? And then anything else than that?
Neat, rapi gitu, rapi dan.
Okay, so this is what type of person do you like to have for roommate? Then you're gonna answer like this. Because this is a preference, right? I prefer my roommate to be, first you say to be honest, right? Okay, to be honest, and then what else? To be neat. Yes, or neat means that everything is in their own place. It's in their own place. The shoes in the shoe rack, the books is in the book rack. Okay, everything is its own place. Okay, And anything else than that?
Bersih, bersih. Bersih apa?
Neat and then clean.
Clean.
Okay. But not a clean freak is okay. Being clean and then being a clean freak is totally different. Okay. Now, if you're a clean freak, okay, then there is something one spot of dust or anything on the table, you'll be like really really annoyed by that. Okay, being clean. And then anything else?
No.
That's it. Okay. All right, guys. So that's what is the preference of the roommate request by Nani. Okay. All right. So okay. Thank you, Nani. Nani, can you read? Just answer the one on that I wrote.
I prefer my roommate to be honest, neat, and clean.
Honest.
Honest.
Yes, very good. So when the word honest, okay, the H is going to be silent. It's different from honey. Okay, honey, the H is hard. Okay, jadi perbedaan antara kata honey dan honest itu, kalau honey hanya itu kentara ya saat diucapkan ya. Nah, kalau di honest, nah hanya ini silent. Jadi saat diucapkan tidak kentara. Okay, honest, honey. All right. Very good. Thank you, Nani.
Thank you, Miss.
You're welcome. All right. So that's number A. Now let's move on to number B. What kind of apartment can you find in your country? Kind of apartment. Excuse me. All right. I'll have Miss Fanny, try to. Let's hear from Miss Fanny what she thinks of number B.
Okay, Miss. What kind of apartment can you find in your country?
Can you repeat? Apartment.
What kind of apartment?
Yes, very good.
Can you find in your country?
Perfect. Remember that, okay?
Saya menginginkan apartemen yang kecil, cukup tidak begitu besar, tapi ada dapur, kamar mandi di dalam, dan meja belajar.
Oh, okay. Now, the question here, number B, what kind of apartment can you find in your country? Jadi kira-kira apartemen seperti apa sih yang kamu bisa temukan di negaramu? Nah, pertanyaannya gitu. Apartemen macam apa sih yang bisa kamu temukan di negaramu?
Oh, okay.
Okay. So, like in let's say like because I used to live in US, so I'm talking about the situation there, okay? So in the US, the apartment, there are different kind of apartment, okay? Now like the apartment with like actually it's not called apartment, but there are like 2-story apartment. Oke, 2 stories apartment. Jadi apartemennya itu 2 lantai. Oke. Nah, kemudian ada juga apartemennya itu yang lantainya banyak seperti yang di Indonesia ya, seperti hotel like that, okay? But that's rarely, okay? Now in the state that I used to live, rarely, okay? Just rarely see the apartment with the like so many stairs like that. Usually the most is going to be the third level. That's it. Okay, and then excuse me. And then another one is the other apartment is like we don't call that apartment because the definition of apartment here and there is a little bit different, huh? Now because like the apartment there in especially in the US, you don't own apartment there, you rent the apartment. Now
Sewa.
betul. Nah, and then meanwhile in our country you can buy apartment to own it. Okay, so that's totally different. Okay, now the apartment in overseas belongs to the company, and then it's like the housing like that, rental housing for them. Okay, nobody can own apartment there. Okay, what you can own in is like townhouse. You can own a townhouse, you can own triplets, and then you can own what do you call houses. Okay, but nobody can own apartment unless it's for the rental business. Okay, so that's different. Okay, so what kind of apartment can you find in our country? Okay, what do you think? Depends where the city that you live, huh? Now the city where I live right now, which is in Surabaya, the apartment that I can find here is like the apartment that you can looks like a hotel. Okay, like so many stories like that. And then that's which is for rental and for to own, right? And how about you?
I want.
No, you don't want. Okay. Jadi pertanyaannya, seperti apartemen apa sih yang ada di negaramu? Nah, pertanyaannya begitu. Jadi you don't want.
In my country.
Yes.
Apartment like hotel.
The apartment. That I
the apartment that I can find in my country like a hotel.
Okay, so
small hotel.
Okay, yeah. So here the hotel, when we mean a hotel means like the so many stories, so many stairs. Okay, no inside. Okay, no necessary the inside is gonna be look like a hotel quality. Okay, okay. So I mean like the stories, the stairs. Okay, I can find in my countries is the tall, tall and many stairs is tall with many stairs like a hotel. Okay, so we can just say like that. Okay, because that's what else can you see the apartment in your city, Miss Fanny?
Apartment in my city, in Jakarta.
What's the difference? They're all the same, right?
Yes.
Yes, like tall, like all. Because I never live in an apartment here, so like I just went in there. It looks like
one room
like
or
a hotel like that to me, because the doors like that, right, facing each other.
two room or one room.
Oh, okay. The rooms. You're talking. Yes. I totally forget about it. Okay, let's see. Is the tall with many like a hotel comes with the most two rooms. With room, one bedroom, huh?
Yeah.
With one or two. Okay. One or two bedrooms. Yes. That's it. That's another different too. Okay. In the US, you can find an apartment with like 3 to 4 bedrooms. It's pretty big. And then you're not like even though it's an apartment, doesn't look like the apartment here. So your doors is not gonna like facing the other neighbor door. So you still have the privacy like that. And then it's not as small as here. Okay, that's the difference. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Anything else you think, Miss Fanny, that we can see in our country here in Indonesia?
Yes, Miss. Thank you.
That's it, huh? Okay. I guess then Surabaya and Jakarta should have the same style of
The same.
the same, huh? Okay then. Okay, thank you, Miss Fanny.
Thank you,
All
Miss.
right, let's go to C, huh? Okay, number C. Do you prefer staying in an apartment to do you prefer staying in an apartment or staying at home with your parents while attending college? This is or, okay? What are the advantages of staying in an apartment? What are the advantages of staying at home? Oh, okay, this is prefer. Do you prefer staying in an apartment to staying at? Oh, okay, that's right. That's two. Yeah, okay. You prefer two, okay? Because when you use the prefer, you're gonna use the two, okay? Like number A here, I prefer my roommate two, okay? So prefer, it comes with the word two, okay? All right. Let's hear from. Okay, since. Okay, number C, we have, do you prefer? What's the advantage? And then advantage, okay? Nah, jadi nomor C ini, pertanyaannya, apa kamu itu lebih suka tinggal di apartemen atau di rumah saat kamu itu berkuliah? Nah, kemudian apa sih keuntungannya kalau kamu itu tinggal di apartemen saat kuliah ya, while attending college? Juga, apakah keuntungannya bila kamu itu tinggal di rumah? Alright, so let's hear from Nalita.
Yes, Miss.
All right.
Do you prefer staying in an apartment to staying at house with your parents while attending college? I prefer staying in apartment nearby the college, Miss.
Okay, so you prefer to stay at an apartment. All right, now, what are the advantages of staying in an apartment? Kira-kira apa?
The advantages.
Okay, advantages.
Oh, the advantages.
That's very good.
Are of staying in an apartment are nearby the college.
Okay, anything?
Free from transportation expenses.
Okay, okay. Close to college. No transportation, no extra, huh?
Yeah,
no extra
no extra
transportation fee,
transportation fee.
And anything else?
And safer, maybe, Miss. Safer.
Safer.
Yes.
But you pay extra for the apartment, huh? Okay, it's not free.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else?
No more, Miss.
Okay, that's for staying in apartment. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so this Nalita preferred to stay in an apartment nearby the college. Okay, so she thinks the advantages of staying in an apartment, it's close to the college. Okay, so she doesn't need to pay extra for the transportation, and also she thinks it's safer for her.
Yes. Yes.
All right, very good. Thank you, Nalita.
Thank you, Miss.
All right. Now, since we have two options here, okay, and then Alita already picked to stay in an apartment, okay, I want to hear somebody who prefer to stay at home while going to college, while attending college, okay. Now, so the second preference is staying at home with parents while attending college. What do you think are the advantages of staying at home while attending college? Okay, so let's hear from Jane. Right. All right, Jane. So now tell us, what do you think the advantages of staying at home while attending college?
Okay. The advantages of staying at home while college are
Okay, advantages.
advantages. Oh yeah. Okay.
No, the T, when you say the T, it's going to be silent. So it's going to be like this. Advantages.
Oh yeah, I see.
Try.
The
Try.
the
Advantages.
advantages.
No, the T, don't say the T, huh?
The
Advantages.
advantages.
Yes, advantages. Okay. So
Okay.
advantages and disadvantages. Okay. Don't
Okay.
the T silent just for the spelling. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay.
The
What do you think?
advantages of staying at home while attending college are maybe you don't need to pay extra money for transportation since most of the if I since my house is too far to the college, so stay at home with parents is are you don't need to
Jadi kalau saat kita nih kuliah nih ya, saat kita kuliah, kalau kotanya sama, kemungkinan besar kalau di Indonesia kita tinggalnya tetap di rumah ya. Jarang yang mungkin sewa apartemen atau kos-kosan yang dekat sekolah. Mungkin ada, tapi maybe it's less than 50%, right?
I see.
Right. Nah, di sini kira-kira kalau nih misalnya nih Jennifer going to college still right now, okay. Now and then your parents say, okay, Jen, since it doesn't matter where the house is far or nearby the college. Your parents say, okay, Jen, since you're going to college now, we decide that you can just stay at home, okay. You don't need to find a rental room or an apartment nearby the college, okay. So now what do you think, keuntungannya apa nih kira-kira kalau tinggal di rumah nih dengan orang tua saat masih kuliah?
Maybe because an apartment most of apartment fee are expensive, so it's safe to staying at home because maybe you can spend the money to other things. I
Mhm.
think I mean important things.
Okay. So the advantages of staying at home are less expenses, right?
Yes.
Right? Jadi biayanya lebih kecil kan? Jadi kita tidak perlu biaya untuk sewa apartment, okay? No less expenses on the lodging, okay, tempat tinggal, yes, the
see.
lodging, and then also on the food, right?
Yes.
Yes, you don't need to buy extra food. Okay, when you cook chicken in an apartment, your parents cook chicken in at home. You need 2 kilo of chicken instead of you staying with your parents. You just spend 1.5 kilo of chicken, right?
Yeah.
And less
Uh,
gas, right? Also, all right. So that's the advantage: less expenses on lodging and food. Okay, and also on the bills, right? On
yeah.
the
Bills are.
bills like electricity, yes, and then water bills. Okay. Now, of course, transportation. That's the only thing that you have to spend because you have to transfer from home to the college,
Okay.
right?
Yeah. Since
It
I
makes
live
sense, right?
yes, since I live in my city and for the f- due to the fact that this city uh, most of the apartment are expensive, neither
Okay.
food or expenses or anything, so staying at home is
A lot cheaper, huh?
a lot cheaper than
Exactly, yes.
staying at
And then I think
apartment.
you don't need to also when you're staying at home, your mother will already cook the food for you, right?
Yes.
You don't have to do anything, right?
Yes.
Yes, that's the one thing that's the difference between our culture and then the white people culture when they're already 16 years old. Okay, 16. That's like when you're high school, still senior high school, like my daughter right now. They're already making money. Okay, when they're making money like that, they have the choices to. Well, it's not choices. Okay, most of the parents there, okay, like 80% of the parents expect them to be out of the house, okay, by 16. That's to train them to be independent, okay. So when they're 16, okay, and then they already get a job, the parents gonna keep on asking, okay, when you're gonna get your own apartment, like that. So even though they're gonna be being excited to be on their own, and also being like afraid also, because this is the first time they're gonna have to move out with all those responsibility of expenses in their life, like that. But that's a different culture from us. Okay, so usually when they're going to college like this also, they're gonna be living on their own. And then like here in our country, even though you live on your own in apartment, your parents might pay for the apartment for you nearby the college, right? But in the US, if you already going to college, then those apartment is gonna be paid by you. You're going to college, you're also going to work, and then pay the apartment, just like in the story, in the conversation between John and James. Okay, besides going to college, they study and to pay their apartment for the lodging, the food, everything. Jadi itu perbedaannya antara kebudayaan kita dengan kebudayaan orang negara Barat. Okay, so there is some advantage and disadvantage of this culture anyway. So it depends on how we adapt to it, right? All right, perfect. Then so let's read again for your answer.
The advantages of staying at home are like less expenses on lodging, food, and bills.
Okay. Remember to practice the advantages, okay?
Advantages, okay, I see.
Yes, the T is silent, okay? So the
Okay.
T is silent. Jadi kalau silent itu maksudnya saat kita ucapkan huruf T-nya tidak kentara ya saat diucapkan. Not advantages, okay? It's gonna be advantages. It's silent, so it's like seperti blended. Oke, jadi hurufnya itu seperti menjadi satu begitu. Oke, apartment, advantages. Alright, very good. Thank you, Jane.
Welcome.
All right, guys. So that's what we hear from our friends about the opinion about the preference staying at home or an apartment while attending the college. All right. So that's our little discussion, guys. Pretty exciting. All right. Let's move on to the grammar review. Okay, this grammar for the chapter talking about the negative form of verbs. Oke, nah jadi untuk chapter ini kita akan mempelajari grammarnya itu bentuk negatif dari sebuah kata kerja. Ini sangat mudah, sudah kita pelajari pertama kali saat kita belajar bahasa Inggris ya. I believe you guys already learned this the first time when you learn English when you're in elementary, right? Okay. To indicate an action that doesn't happen, ini jadi bentuk negatif dari kata kerja ini adalah untuk mengindikasikan bahwa sesuatu itu tidak terjadi dan biasanya ditandai dengan penggunaan kata not. Not yang digunakan di depan does not, di depan kata kerja. Oke. Okay, so we're gonna review this a little bit. Okay, next week we'll review with the other PDF. Okay, and then we'll have the exercise on it. Really easy, guys. Okay, I believe you guys can finish that fast. Okay, this is really basic, elementary. All right, so jadi seperti ini ya. Biasanya the negative forms we add do not or does not. Excuse me. For the present tense, she doesn't want breakfast in bed. I do not need a place big enough for my bed and my desk. And then for the past tense, we also use not after did and did not to the verb. I did not start looking for an apartment last week. I didn't decide. I did not decide to stay at the dormitory. Okay, not di depan kata kerja, not di depan kata kerja. Alright. Excuse me. And then the next one in the verb in the progressive mode, future tense or in the perfect tense, itu not-nya ditambahkan di antara dua bagian kata kerja. Oke, untuk kata continuous tense, future tense, and perfect tense. Okay, let's see the example here. My brother is not sleeping. So the not still in front of the verb. I will not go. Okay, kata kerjanya go, not-nya di depan go. I have not been to Paris. The verb is been, to be here. Okay. In front of that is not, because this is a perfect tense. That's why we have the have. Okay, have here is not a verb. Okay, guys, the verb here is been. Okay, so that's what we're gonna learn next week. And also on top of that, there's another one is imperative form of verbs. Itu dalam bahasa Indonesia adalah kata perintah ya, guys ya. That's really easy. Please review the PDF that Mr. Tony already sent it to you guys. We'll have a discussion about it next week with the exercise. Okay, guys? All right, that's it, the class for tonight. I'll see you guys next week. Have a little review what we learned today on the
Thank you, Miss
words.
Susan.
Okay, guys.
Miss
Okay.
Susan.
Thank you,
Thank you.
guys.
Thank you, Miss
Have a
Susan.
nice week,
Thank
guys.
you,
I'll
No,
see you
Miss
blessing
next
continue.
week.
Anthony.